Welcome back to another day. Our survival online. We are near Kiev now. So let's begin our journey and enter the city. By the way, let's before we enter, let's get the daily reward. So actually, one of you guys asked, I think it was D1. You asked, what happens if you pass day 35, right? Well, when you pass day 35, you start over. Basically, you go back to number one. So I go back now to day one. So let's get that, the canned beef. There we go. All right, let's enter. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's enter the city. All right, just like Moscow, Kiev had been hit hard in the bombing. Dozens of buildings were reduced to piles of bricks and concrete, and every 10 minutes or so, I came across another scorched waste ground. Maybe I'd make a mistake. I should have gone around the city. That way, I would have had a chance of finding a camp of survivors. Then I heard the sound of an explosion in the distance. I couldn't believe it. What could it be? Detonating after all these years? I ran towards the center of the city. What? Why would you run toward an explosion? It could be another bomb, right? Let's go inside. The closer I got to my target, the clearer the sound became. Somebody was firing an AK. But who was the shooter? And who was the target? At an intersection, I caught sight of three fresh corpses. One was a large man of about 50. His body was covered in bite marks, and his arms were just stumps. The second was a black wolf, like those I'd encountered before, but a little smaller. Its muzzles and neck had been slashed with a knife. The third wasn't even a body, but pieces of one. Lumps of flesh and black fur were scattered around the intersection, as if the wolf had been blasted apart by a explosive, plastic explosive, or something like that. Then the machine gun fire started up again. All right, let's continue on. Searching for truth. The sound of gunfire led me to a statue of Lysenko, the famous composer. Another wolf lay before it in a huge dark red pool, dying. It was so riddled with bullet wounds that its fur was saturated and matted with blood. A young guy carrying a Kalashnikov jogged up to the wolf, and, in some fit of madness, he began shooting the near lifeless body. His companions, two older men, stopped a little way off and waited. Finally, the shooter ran out of ammo. He dropped the gun onto the steps, totally exhausted and swaying. Then he sat down next to it and buried his face in his hands. The men approached him. One laid a hand on the kid's shoulder. Nikita, I understand what you're feeling, but we have to leave. We'll take Kirill home and bury him. Nikita, are you listening to me? We're going. Right now. We're going home to Gorinichi. It's too dangerous here. And Siva can barely walk. He needs to see a doctor. The young man raised his bewildered, bloodshot eyes to the man and jumped up suddenly. We're leaving? It's too dangerous? What are you saying, Gavrilov? We need to continue. There's still some of these monsters out there. We have cartridges, enough for one or two. Continue. There are only 3 of us left, and we barely survived with 4. You will still be able to avenge your stepfather. You'll get your chance, but not now. Now we need to go back. The young man seemed to size up Gavrilov and the second man, and then slowly drew a gun and pointed at them. You're just a coward. Kirill sacrificed himself so that the wolf won't get you. Gavrilov, what? Can't handle the truth? So what we're going to do is go there right now and slaughter them all. The man leans menacingly over the kid. If somebody hadn't grabbed the last gun and chased after the wolf like a moron, Gavrilov would still be alive. I coughed to get the distraction. All three of them instantly turned to me. Now all three Makarovs pointed straight at my gut. Hey, who the hell are you? Easy, I'm a friend. A friend? Somehow I don't remember you. What camp are you from? I'm from Tver. What? There are survivors north of Moscow too? I thought there were only beasts and nutjobs left up there. Why should we believe you? I can talk pretty too. How can I prove it? I don't know. I can help you transport the body, guard it against the wolves. Gavrilov's distrustful eyes swept over me from head to toe. He shook his head. No, we'll manage our own. Hold on. Don't go. You're Pavel Gavrilov, the former investigator, right? Where did you hear that? It's not important. I need to discuss something with you about the scientist from the Institute of Virology. Gavrilov's eyes narrowed. You piqued my interest. Fine, we'll discuss it when we come back. Goronochi, the community center. Fine, we'll talk there. Nikita, we're going back. You can either come with us or kill the wolves on your own. I was already close to solving it. For the first time, I had met face to face with someone directly involved in those events. Of all people, the chief investigator should know everything. I need to get to Goronochi. Alright, we gotta go to the survivor base. Well then, let's continue. The people who lived in Goronochi hunt, grow vegetables and wheat, and also regularly send search parties into the ruins of Kiev. Most of the residential buildings didn't survive the war, so the refugees have made their homes in the school, kindergarten, and community center, and even the clinic. Alright, look around and talk to the locals. By my estimate, around 50 people live in Goronochi. The inhabitants all refused to talk to me for one reason or another, so I didn't get any useful information out of them. But then my luck changed, and I met a very sweet girl called Lilia. Alright, let's go to Lilia. Oh, she's a cutie. I've never seen that face before. Hello. I heard you were a traveler. Wait. Let's do a girl voice. Hello. I heard you were a traveler. I thought, well, could you help me? 3 years ago, I escaped from my town with my parents. We were looking for a safe place. We were already close to Tiumen when we were attacked by bandits. I was wounded and then fainted. I came here in the base. They saved me, the people of Tiumen. But they didn't find my parents. Now, I live with Lida. She's very kind to me, but I still miss my mom and dad. In our old house in Zelenograd, there's a photo album with our family photos. Help me find this album. With it, I could search for my parents in other bases. Even if I fail, I could see their faces at least. I would have some memories. Well, we gotta help Lilia. I can imagine how much you suffered. Of course, I'll help you. Just wait for me. I'll bring you your photo album. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting for you. Alright, we gotta help her. But first, let's go back to our main quest. Let's go to the community center. Pavel Gavrilov was waiting for me in the manager's office of the former community center. There was someone else in the room with him. A man in his 60s, dozing in an armchair by the stove. When he saw me, Gavrilov filled a glass of water, nudged the old guy awake, and gave him a pill to take. Here he is. Make yourself at home, as they say. But first, allow me to introduce my friend. He is also keen to talk with you. Timofey Zaitsev, former director of the Institute of Virology. Like me, he wanted to leave for Poland, but he didn't make it out in time. I heard the name and felt a spark of excitement. The director of the Institute of Virology. Looks like I'll get answers to all my questions now. Why so quiet? Why didn't you want to talk to me about? What did you want to talk to me about? I want to know about the scientists that were executed, about the epidemic that broke out simultaneously across the entire country, and about August 17, 1984. They are. The investigator and the director shared a silent look. Zaitsev frowned and was about to speak, but Gavrilov gestured for him to stay quiet. He came closer to me and examined me from head to toe. They are? What do you want to know? Will knowing change anything? It was so long ago, after all. Even so, I want to know the truth. The truth? And just what will you do with the truth? Drifter with no name? Tell it to everyone? That's my business. All right. He linked his hands behind his back and started walking around the room. And what are you willing to do to learn this truth? Will you risk your life, for example? I've already been through a lot to get here. I've already risked my life. The former investigator chewed on this, shooting me a look from under his brow. It's a deal. You'll learn the truth, the whole truth. But first, you have to fulfill your promise. My promise? What are you talking about? Back in Kiev, you said you would help us deal with the wolf. So do it. Then we'll tell you everything. And what do you want from me? Nothing onerous. Just take part in the hunt. You probably don't know what happened here, correct? No, I don't know. These beasts, the black wolves, appeared in our lands around 3 years ago. A she-wolf and 2 cubs, huge, black as night, and blind. The first 2 years were peaceful, but then all the wild games was gone from the woods. Maybe the wolves caught rabies from somewhere, or it was someone or something else. But either way, they started hunting people. We protected ourselves as best we could, but they just grew in number while we lost more and more people. Last week, we got into a house at night and mauled. They got into a house at night and mauled an entire family. We sent a whole squad to attack the beast, but not a single person returned. But we still have hope. All the wolves we've killed have been males. That means that if we kill the she-wolf, no cubs will be born. We can't delay any longer. The she-wolf is hiding in an old slaughterhouse. We're going to attack her there. This is our only chance to exterminate them once and for all. I see. But why don't you just burn the she-wolf along with the slaughterhouse, or smoke her out? We've already tried. It's a no-no. So, will you do it? If you help, you'll be saving many lives, and then we'll tell you everything. If you won't, you have to find someone else. All right. I'm in. This needs to be done. Those black wolves are too dangerous. Excellent. Judging by your gear, you're an experienced fighter. So, we'll better our chances with you on our side. When you're ready to hunt, get ammunition, food, and bandages, and move to the starting point. I'll be waiting there. We understand each other. Alright. When I left the community center, a bloody black muzzle swam up before my mind's eye. I recall my previous encounter with black wolves. I had got the better of one once before, but this wolf wouldn't be alone. And animals tend to be more ferocious than usual when protecting their mother. Plenty of people wouldn't be coming back from this hunt. Maybe I wouldn't make it back either. But I didn't feel any fear. It was another feeling entirely. I saw the headless body of the hunter, torn to pieces, like it was happening all over again, and I couldn't do anything. Alright, that would be our next quest. Would be to go and hunt the she-wolf. That is right. Alright, well then. Before we do that, I actually want to kind of search one place, you know, just to see what it looks like. Actually, since we have a lot of radiation, let's wear that. I kind of want to see this, the armory, open that up for you guys. And check out what I can get in here. Open it up. Oh man, it's just ammo. That sucks. Alright, so yeah, man. I got to make sure I do the she-wolf correctly in order to get good results, to get good items. That's right. Oh, all right. You know what? I actually don't need to fight you guys yet. All right, let's open up the box. Saltmeter. Oh, not bad. We need a lot of that. All right, let's get all this goodies. All right, let's see here. Let's get all this good stuff. Did I disassemble it? Yeah, I did. Alright, there we go. 2 more places. Alright, 2 more. Now. Ooh, we got the dusty book. Nice. Very nice. Alright, we are good. I actually wanted to search that area. So, I think we're going to call it a video. On our next one, we're probably going to go to do the she-wolf quest. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave that like, comment, or subscribe for some more content of They Are Survival Online. I'll see you guys next time.